5 undergarments that help you stay healthy. Undergarments have a long history when it comes to how people dress. In fact, there have been findings that prove that even some ancient cultures used undergarments. What's more, they can help us stay healthy. The discovery of the first undergarments was an important event. In 1922, loincloths that were once used underneath tunics were discovered in a tomb dating back to the 14th century of the Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun. However, these types of garments were only attainable by distinguished men or women. Nevertheless, undergarments evolved over time in function with the economy, industry and technology. In addition, they continued adapting to the necessities and comfort of each gender and body part. Functions of undergarments: comfort and hygiene. Basically, these clothing items help contain sweat and other body secretions, and by doing so, prevent them from making contact with outer clothing. Some examples of undergarments are panties, briefs, socks or undershirts. Support: these types of undergarments have a structure system, metallic or textile fibers, that provide support for different body parts, both feminine or masculine, as needed. This is the case for masculine and feminine bras and support briefs for men. Aesthetics: thanks to the advances in technology, abundance of materials, colors and designs, even undergarments and lingerie have found their way into fashion. These progresses allowed for the creation of undergarments that shape and correct the figure. They even play a part in the art of seduction and sexual and erotic fantasies. What kind of undergarments should I choose? Choosing the proper undergarment depends on various factors such as style, material and the circumstances in which we're using them or planning to use them. Cotton garments: one of the best options is cotton fabric. It's a soft, lightweight, natural and hypoallergenic. In other words, it prevents irritations for sensitive skin material. Cotton also protects users from humidity thanks to its absorbent and breathable properties. Using cotton reduces the risk of bacteria, fungus and infections. Furthermore, the material can withstand various washes and helps maintain our skin's pH balance. The right size: knowing the exact size of the undergarments that we need can free us from many complications. For example, for bras, it's important to know exactly which size and shape of straps and cups that you need. Choosing the wrong size could lead to shoulder, breast, neck and back pain. In addition, bras also provide the needed support for preventing premature sagging. In the case of panties, articles that are too snug can impact health in a negative way. If they put too much pressure on the stomach area, there is a possibility of pushing acid and reflux towards the esophagus. At the same time, if the panties are too tight right beneath the waist, they can cut off blood circulation, leading to numbness, tingling or irritation. For intense exercise: when partaking in physical activity, our body secretes sweat. If panties are made of silk or lace, humidity won't be able to escape and it could later lead to a vaginal infection. Cotton articles are a good option for exercising. However, the recommended absorbent materials are microfibers, polyester or nylon. On the same note, regardless of the undergarments material, you should immediately change it after exercising. This suggestion goes along the same line of avoiding humidity in the intimate areas and reducing the probability of contracting an infection. Avoid thongs. You should use thongs as seldom as possible as they make it easier for bacteria to move from the anus to the vagina. For that same reason, they increase the risk of suffering a urinary tract infection. 5. During pregnancy and lactation, due to the changes that take place, breasts might feel painful and increase in size. The changes make wider strapped bras more recommendable because they allow for a more equal weight distribution. Also, these bras should be seamless in the nipple areas in order to avoid friction and irritation. As you can see, it's very important to know the materials and types of undergarments we should use daily in order to stay healthy. By choosing correctly, we can prevent pesky infections and diseases.